Okay, now let's try. Let's start.
Yeah.
Where's your booth? You didn't bring your glass. Okay, wait a second. I gotta protect it.
Oh, the glass!
Yes. So unfortunately, we don't have someone saying 1, 2, 3. Okay. Zach, I'm gonna stand behind this camera. I just want to greet you and say thank you that you're here with us.
Sure.
And let's see how the movie thing will turn out.
How it goes.
And the bad parts, will cut them out.
Edit them out.
Okay.
Thank you.
So how did you actually become an artist? How did it start?
Yeah, it was through my late uncle Alexander Piri in Zim. He encouraged me, he pushed me. Every time when he visited outside the borders of Zimbabwe, he used to bring me some charcoals, some brushes, some paint, to use and experiment. He himself also was an artist in his own right, and then his job was a draftsman. He used to work for the National Railways of Zimbabwe. Mm-hmm. So he did encourage me a lot to say, take it up, take it up. So one day I was with him. They formed an organization called Zimbabwe Integration Through Arts. Mm-hmm. So that organization that they formed, they wanted to empower or to integrate young disabled children into the society through artwork. So they needed artists. So I was there when they were forming this organization called Zimbabwe Integration Through Arts. So I was one of the artists who were co-opted and then trained first how to manage the different disabilities that were affecting the young children.
Oh.
Yes, and then later on...
So would you call it like a paint or art therapy that you were doing then?
It was art therapy.
Okay.
It was art therapy because later on we had plus or minus 10 schools that offered special education to children with disabilities. Mm-hmm. Above that, we also have centers for adult, old people, like Ingoshen Hospital. It was for mentally disturbed people that were going under rehabilitation after taking substance abuse, drug, marijuana, and what have you. So we used to go there and do artwork, dance, poems with them, and then we also have nervous disorder hospital run by the state back home in Zimbabwe. It was also for adult people, you know. So we also used to do some dancing, music, as well as painting. So it was therapy, as it were. So for the young people, we used to do drama, painting, as well as music. So that was my entry point into the arts. So you see, like, these projects are funded. We had a funder from UK. It was Oxfam UK. They gave the project.
They gave the money.
The money, the lifeline. So it was only for 3 years, and then the funding lapsed and the project stopped. So when it stopped, I never looked back. I kept on working, and then became a member of the National Art Gallery in Zimbabwe, and also a member of...
That was when?
I think that was 1990 when I became a member of the National Art Gallery, because the program that we worked, we worked for 3 years, I think 87, up to 1990, and then funding stopped. And then I joined. Now I was active, then I joined the National Art Gallery, and then also within the National Art Gallery there was an association called Visual Artists Association of Bulawayo in the town of Bulawayo. So I was active there. So every year we had annual exhibitions run by the Visual Artists Association, and then also the gallery itself, it had all its own exhibitions, like group exhibitions, sometimes solo exhibitions. So I kept on growing and excelling up to a time when I started getting outside borders of Zim, going into Botswana, going to Zambia, and also coming into South Africa to sell my own art.
Okay. So we have 2020 now. How old are you?
I can say basically I could say I am 52, 53, I think, if I'm good with my mathematics, because I was born 15 November 1968. So very soon, next month, 15, I'll be adding another year.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, and we met actually, I think, 5 years ago at the market in Stellenbosch, the Ora Libertas market.
Exactly.
And I loved your paintings and your works. Can you brought an example here, and
Yes.
can you just tell the technique that you're doing, how
Yes.
you're doing it?
Yes, thank you so much. Like, this is a technique that was given birth by the experience that I had, because through my entry point, when I now was engaged or working with the National Art Gallery, there was a lady from Canada. Her name was Mary Davis. She came to Zim, and then she had an etching press assembled for her. And then later on, she taught us printmaking. So I was brought up, trained as a printmaker. And then...
A printmaker is a person who?
Like making prints.
Ah.
Yeah, making prints, like you make a lino, like I was making lino cuts, also making like collagraphs.
Okay.
As it way. So the idea of making collagraphs is like you cut onto paper, and then that paper you cut, you build up your relief with different found objects. It's paper, some pieces of material like cloth. Yes. So after that, then you put your plate together into shape, and then coat it with lacquer or clear varnish, and then leave it to dry for a day or two. And then the process now of making your etchings or your prints is you ink it with oil paint and then run it through the press, and then you make your editions one by one. So at one point...
That was the start?
That was the start.
Okay.
So at one point when I looked at my negatives or my board, then I said, okay, why can't I just cut directly onto the paper, besides having them to run through an etching press to make your editions, to make prints, as it were. So the idea of making original paintings was born now. Like this is an example of the finished pieces, as it were. This is an example of a finished piece from that white piece that I showed you that has been cut using a small knife, and sometimes etching through it with a sharp needle, as it were. So like here, it's only that the camera will not pick maybe here the dots. I was using with the
I tried to catch it.
yeah, the dots, but you can also catch it here on the hair. I was using that needle to make curls here, etched through onto the paper, to make curls onto the head here, to make my hair. So when the piece is done, so here I was peeling out, and then some instances I was cutting in. After that, then I paint with oil, and then this is a finished piece, as it were. Like you'll be able to see, like along the way, works that have been framed. Yeah.
And that's beautiful. So how do you? What is the name of this piece?
So this piece is called Baby Celebration.
Baby Celebration.
Yes, as you can see, Mama here is carrying a baby the African way. Our mothers, when they are going away or doing house chores, there's nobody to tender the child, so put them on the back, and then they do the chores, or they are going somewhere. But here in this scene, celebration, she's receiving another second baby.
Oh, so she has one baby on the back that is shown there,
yeah,
and she's receiving
another one.
Okay.
Another one. So
so she's looking forward to having to giving birth to the second baby.
Yeah.
And what you see, there's sometimes it looks like leaves, sometimes it looks like fish.
Yes.
So what is the story behind that?
Yes. Like if you look at most of my pieces now, fish has become like my symbol, my signature. Every piece that I have, I always try to put some fish, or sometimes leaves resembling what? Life. Also, fish for me, biblically, it brings me to the effect of increase. Like when the Lord blessed the fish, multiplied. So in the same scenario here, I'm using fish as it were. Like if I was to take you back to this one. This one is a fisherman.
Ah, okay.
He's a fisherman. See, if you look, this is a fisherman sitting, crouching on the ground. These are like the knees, but they look like the yellowtail fish.
Ah,
And
okay.
These rounds are sort of like the cross-section of the face of a fish looking at you. That is a fish. And then that is it. And then the leaves. Actually, as we go by, I have got my motto that drives me every day. I always say, think blessed. If you fall into a river, check your pockets for fish.
Yes.
So the fish.
They could help you out.
Yeah, it has helped me out.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the next one is actually quite different from the other one.
Yes, this one. Let me pull it up and then share with you like this one. The Exodus.
Yeah.
It was inspired by a call for artists to do a group exhibition, but later on it was cancelled due to the COVID-19 problem.
That was in March,
In
April
March,
2020.
Exactly, we were supposed to do it in Stellenbosch. So the group that I joined, that I've worked with, I've done maybe 2 or 3 exhibitions with them. Mm-hmm. They are called 40 Stones in a Wall. So they gave us a theme on the Lord's Supper. So they just said, think about Lord's Supper. So this is
Lord?
The Lord's Supper.
Supper?
Yeah, supper. Like when the Lord Jesus Christ.
Supper.
Supper.
So you mean dinner?
Dinner, yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
yeah. So in this scenario here, what I did was when the Lord said to Moses, talk to the Israelites to slaughter a lamb, and then they should eat it all in one night, right? Because the angel of death was going to pass by in the night, yeah, to kill the firstborns of every living thing in Egypt. It was in Egypt, and then that was the time also these people moved off, the Israelites moved out of Egypt, going into the promised land, Israel. So this is what inspired me, like these are the houses. And then the houses that were living in, Goshen, the village where the Israelites was living, it was called Goshen. So these are the houses, and then they were asked to put in, smear the poles with blood. Mm-hmm. So midnight, when the angel of death was passing by, seeing the blood, then passed over the house, sparing the Israelites not to be affected with the death, as it were. So that is the thing that inspired me there. And then here now, after that, you see they were moving in circles for 40 years in the wilderness.
So the circle resembles their journey.
The journey. Imagine that journey. Imagine coming from Egypt, going to Israel, 40 years. See? So they were moving in circles. Something was wrong because they would not obey.
And the foot, there's several feet, on the painting, and they resemble that they were in motion or moving, or
they were moving on feet.
Yeah.
On their foot. There was no circus.
And no aircraft.
No aircraft. So they were using donkeys and camels.
Donkeys and camels.
Yeah. And then see the old people, young people, you see, they were moving.
Okay.
But in
Big
circles.
feet, small feet, and they
Yeah.
were all in motion.
Yeah, but in circles.
Yeah.
So that's what inspired me here on this whole thing. Everything in circles. You know, you can imagine like moving from Egypt, going across the Red Sea, and then 40 years to get to Egypt. How impossible, but it was possible.
Okay.
It is recorded in the book of life, the Bible. So this was the piece for that exhibition. But due to COVID, we missed. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So this is,
And you're always using some scales or some numbers.
symbols.
Yeah.
Okay. Like we are living in times. Times and times. So everything is barcoded now. That's what I was thinking about. Everything is barcoded. Time is short. Our Lord is coming. So that's what I was thinking about here.
So everything has a number, has a
A level,
distance,
distance,
whatever.
everything, yeah. So where we came from and where we are going, so that's what I'm trying to measure here. Everything, you know, so that, contemporary,
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
thinking outside the box.
Great.
Yeah, so,
Can I see the next one?
Next one.
That you painted?
yes.
And I think you told me that many of your paintings are related to stories that your grandmother told you, right?
Yes, you're right. Actually, I was fortunate enough because I grew up at some points where I used to leave my father, staying with my father. He was working on the mines. But on the peripheries of the mines, there was a farm. So on weekends, we'd go to our grandmother, where we used to do fishing, swimming, and then during the evening, then we could sit around a fire and then telling stories. So these folk stories have given birth to what I visualizing and sharing with my art collectors, galleries, and those who love artwork. So, for instance, this one is a piece that I call Three Princesses. There are three princesses, and then this is somebody serving them, kneeling down.
Oh, that's like a servant or someone
Yeah, it's a
supporting them.
Yeah, support. We always have this scenario. Someone has to be on top, and then somebody serves. Life has always been like that. So this is the scene that I painted.
Why is there any reason why it's three princesses? Are they their sisters or?
Yeah, they are sisters. They are sisters. So I just like to make three sisters then.
And each sister looks different.
Yeah, each sister.
But they're still one family, one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So it means the DNA is different, but we are all related. We are from the same mother, same father. So this is the whole thing. Is it way? Yeah.
Can I see the next one?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And then this one, maybe I can.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, I call this one "Sing Us a Song of Freedom." Sing us a song of freedom. So, look, this is a musician, right? And then these are people who have been asked to sing a song of freedom, but they are in
a bottle. They're in a bottle.
Yeah, captivity. I just use the bottle to bottle them. So somebody who is been bottled is like somebody who is been sort of like separated or
in prison,
imprisoned or challenged, as it were. So they're being asked to sing a song of freedom. Then they're saying, how can we sing a song of freedom when we are in captivity? So
yeah.
I was just thinking,
But still although they are in captivity, fish and leaves, they're still live everywhere.
Yeah, as it were. So this has been my lifestyle. Like, thinking blessed. Check your pockets for fish, as it were. So
Check your pockets
it
for
has
fish.
become my symbol.
Okay.
Like, we'll take it over. At one point, you move into a place or in a different place, country, you see the piece and then say, this is Zach. Even though not seeing the name, Zach Mukwira, but the symbols, the style, the technique will lead me to the character that I am. So this is one of the pieces that
Very, very beautiful.
maybe we can jump?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're sliding, but we're not a perfect art gallery. That's why a little bit improvising.
Yeah. So I bought this one, my latest piece. I love it.
It is beautiful.
So this one.
Latest piece relates to October 2020, right?
Yeah, just this week. This week I painted.
So today it's October the 15th.
Yeah.
You're recording this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. So I did this piece this week. I sketched it, and then I said, "Wow, let me do something here." So it's called "Swallow Your Words."
Mm-hmm.
Swallow your words. So what it means, maybe somebody could have said something negative to the friend, and they said, "Ah, my friend, how can you say this to me? Swallow your words. I am your friend." Yeah. So this is what I was thinking.
What is there's a foot around the head
Yeah.
of the
This is the friend, the neck, and then the body, and then the
foot.
foot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but then there was one head upside down and one head in normal direction. Let's say.
So this is another person behind the one who has been told to swallow their words. So they are hiding behind them. Say, "Oh, my friend, you see now, they are shy also on their behalf to say, how can you say that?" So that's why they're not standing in front saying, "Oh, my friend, we're saying all these harsh words to our counterpart." Why? So swallow your words.
And the one person being upside down, does it mean he's a little bit also?
Yeah, sometimes words upgrade us. Sometimes they pull us down.
Okay, so this one is pulled down and says,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, why did you say this to me? Swallow your words."
Yeah. So you're putting me upside down.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's cool.
Words encourage you. Sometimes they pull you down as well. So yeah. Also, one of my latest works.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's very,
So
very nice.
Also,
Beautiful.
It's also now the reverse. I said the perfect words and then love. The perfect words of love. So now it's all about, now we need love. After what happened, after what we've gone through. So what we need is to encourage each other to love one another. Peace. Bring us together is peace. So this is what I was thinking.
Why is there any meaning behind the mouth of the? Well, obviously it's a girl or a lady and a man, right? Left is a lady and right is a man.
Yeah, I see. Irrespective of how people dress these days, men wear sometimes something like skirt.
Okay, so left we have a transsexual, and on the right side we have a man.
Yeah.
Why does he have the mouth so wide open? Is there anything behind that?
He's talking good words, say them aloud.
Okay.
Yeah, saying them aloud.
Okay.
Yeah, so that they could be heard. If it is something sweet and good to your ears, why not say it aloud? Yeah, say it aloud.
And what I love about your paintings is they're so colorful. They're so, powerful in color and everything. That's really great.
And also the lettering on them.
Yeah, and again you have the
chords, time.
Yeah, the time and the distance and everything that we are, the barcode thing.
Yes, living on.
Great.
Living under.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. But I still have to put some. I'm checking. All right. Oh, yeah.
So you're looking for a particular one?
I'm looking for a particular one.
That's your wife?
That's Nomsa. I didn't know I was doing this one. Right. So.
Wait a second. I'm gonna quickly. Oops. Nomsa. Hello. Oops. That I need because. Okay, it's a little bit dark now, and.
Wait.
Wait a second. Ooh.
But not with me.
No, not with you. But we're talking about your painting, Nomsa, and that's how Nomsa looks like. Thank you. Okay, we're again with Nomsa.
Yeah, again with my special mother of my children, love of my life, my sweetheart. So here, she's got chilies. So she spices my life.
That's cool.
So this is the spices, see the chilies. Yeah,
so she's the spice of your life?
Yes, the spice of my life. Without her, zero is my life.
Oh, come on.
Yes,
she will be so happy to hear that from you.
So I think she always, she is the bridge between me and life. So she's always playing that part, raising of the children, also in this art career. In most cases, like, to tell you, I'm colorblind.
You're colorblind?
I am. So the colors, sometimes I ask green, yellow, brown, separation of colors, I ask them.
You kidding?
Yeah. So every time, these ones, and some of the paintings, she even told me that some of them are dull. You have to add more color.
Yeah.
These colors. So she is the bread.
But that reminds me, I think it's Beethoven. There was a German,
Artist.
Not artist. He was doing music. He was a composer.
Yeah.
And at the end of his life, he actually became deaf.
Oh.
So one of his greatest music pieces, he wrote when he was deaf, and he was just imagining the sound and writing it while he was deaf. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like you?
Yeah, just like me. So the same person who discovered my color blindness was my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Because he used to be a draftsman. During his spare time, he used to do some building drawings, like drawing plans, houses, extensions, new houses, people used to come, right? And then at times I used to color the cross-section of the floors, using the yellow for the trusses, the planks, and then the brown for the cement, green, what have you. So I could exchange the colors. What's happening? I said, this is this color, this is red, I'm touching green, this color is... So I said, you are colorblind.
Sure. Oops. Okay, so we're back again.
Okay.
After dinner.
Yes.
We were expecting some Thai food, but unfortunately the Thai food place has relocated, so we had some
pizza.
Pizza, yes. And you like the pizza?
I did enjoy the pizza.
Okay.
Beautiful.
You look very, very healthy now, so you can continue
Yes.
talking about some of your art pieces.
Right. Going back to the pieces again. So this one is the chief strength. As you can see, this is my chief. The chief.
It's like a chief of a tribe.
The chief of a tribe, exactly.
Ah.
So some of the stories that we're getting. So here you can see holding his stick. That's magic stuff, power. And then this is a hyena, a symbol of cunningness.
Oh, power.
Fierceness.
Oh, fierce. Okay.
Yeah, so something that he gets from the hyena to make him fierce. Right.
Hyena. Okay.
And then this is a shield for protection.
Protection. Yeah.
Yes. So the big foot here resembles the people in the community going to and from the chief to pay homage, to pay taxes, to give him some grain or food so that he can share with the less privileged people in the community. And then this is a gun, it's a spear.
The spear, yeah.
Yes, so it's all about his rulership, like these chords, the time again we're talking about. Time is coded, the time is going to reign, be in power, as it were. So it's all about kingdom, the kingdom.
Yeah.
Rulership.
Well, yeah, the boss of the tribe. Yeah. Cool.
So
That's and also again beautiful colors.
thank you. Right, and then here we come to this one again. The title is Rhino Conservation. We've had over the world or here in Africa a lot of poaching. People kill the rhino because of the horn. They use it for different medical purposes. Some of things I don't know, just killing it and.
Yeah, they bring it. I think very often in China or in countries far east. They used as how do you call this?
Enhancing the power.
Enhancing the power of the penis, the aphrodisiac or whatever. It's
yeah.
crazy, yeah.
It's just maybe in the brain here. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Obviously, you don't need aphrodisiac.
No. So here now you can see I've got my rhino there, and then the big African tree like the baobab.
Baobab, yeah.
Yes, and then within you can see also the fish. Like I'm a fish person, as you can see, fish
Resembles the life again.
Yeah, life again. It resembles increase in my life. So I was talking about protection of our wildlife, so that our near future people, children, offspring would also come and
Still have an environment that is worth living in.
with living animals. And then dream walker. This one is a dreamer. Is dreaming being carried by
Again, a rhino.
a rhino. So I love the rhino by its strength, by its power, its physique. I just enjoy it. Also under the big tree, African tree, baobab. Yeah, this is like a tree which is having roots upside down. If you look at it, yeah, you know. So
Yeah.
this is my rhino. So this is the guy dreaming there.
Yeah.
Also with the fish.
Yeah, that's. But what is he dreaming of? I mean, the fish is very, very
Fish. Use it for
physical. There's using for.
fishing.
Do you use this fish for fishing?
Yes, I was just making
Fishing, yeah, but not for compliments. What I fish? Well, maybe. Okay. Also
Yeah.
very nice.
having some naughtiness in the work. Yeah. And then this one, I also love this one. I call this one smoked fish. Now my fish theme, like is puffing the smoke with a pipe there. So you can see the fish hovering. So I just thought of the term, we've got smoked sausages, smoked beef, smoked fish. So I thought of that and then made my piece, this brilliant piece.
Yeah, again,
Smoked
the
fish.
colors are so amazing.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
breathtaking.
Thank you, Jan. Right, last but not least for today, I love this piece. I love this piece, the combination of colors and then also the composition. I call this one the art of copying nature. The art of copying nature. So if you can see, this is a chameleon. It copies nature around. So it's trying to adapt to the situation around it, and then also
Copying the color.
copying the color. Also, it also copies the color around. So I just love how this animal does it. And then also I have these configurations. You see the coding also. Like one can ask also here the barcodes So here I'm just looking at the uniqueness of the eyes. You can look, zoom at the back, zoom at the front, adjust, the tongue or the eye, and then catches the what?
The fly, or the food, or whatever.
As it is. So this is it, all that I was thinking when I made this piece. So in a nutshell, it's all about creativity. It's all about being myself, just being unique and being different. So my work is to tell untold African stories through my visual art. Yeah.
It's really, really amazing and breathtaking. So I like your art a lot, and as we discussed, we're gonna take this work, or I gonna take this work, help you take this work to Europe, and I hope we get a market for you and help you to, find a place and find art lovers in Europe, in Germany, or wherever, because I like your art so much, and I hope you're going to be successful. Thank you very much for the interview, and great having you as a friend.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having this time and everything that you're doing for me. All the best.
And I will always check my pockets for fish when I'm in the water.
Thank you. Lovely indeed.